Most new businesses jump straight to ads, content and campaigns, then wonder why nothing sticks. The problem usually isn't the tactics, it's that there's no strategy telling them which tactics to run. So what actually is a marketing strategy? Well, here's the headline answer. A marketing strategy is a decision filter, not a content calendar. It sits above your plan and makes every downstream decision faster and more coherent. Think of it this way. Your marketing plan answers how and when, which campaigns to run, what to post, when to send the email. Your marketing strategy answers why and who you are targeting, how you're positioned against competitors, which channels you'll use, and how you'll measure success, typically across a 12 to 24-month horizon. Most businesses skip straight to the plan, and that's why their tactics feel scattered and their budget never quite compounds. A working marketing strategy answers four main questions. First, who are you targeting? Not just small businesses or professionals, a precise description of the customer segment most likely to buy and most valuable to retain. The sharper this is, the better every other decision becomes. Second, well, why should they choose you? This is your value proposition and positioning. It's the one or two things you do differently or better than any alternatives. Here's a useful test. If you removed your company name from your marketing, could that marketing belong to any competitor? If yes, you don't have a position yet. Third, where will you reach them? Channel selection should follow audience definition, not trends. If your target buyer spends time on LinkedIn and reads industry newsletter, well, that's where your budget goes. Not TikTok because someone said it's growing. Fourth, how will you know it's working? Your KPIs need to connect directly to business objectives, not vanity metrics like follower counts, but signals that track toward revenue. Things like leads generated, conversion rate, cost per acquisition. Take a B2B software company targeting operations managers. Their strategy might define that audience precisely, position around time saving rather than features, and focus on LinkedIn and SEO. And they may measure success by qualified demo requests. Every campaign decision then filters through that framework, which makes the plan faster to build and, of course, easier to evaluate. Most strategies fail at the same point. The first is skipping audience definition. When the target is vague, the messaging tries to speak to everyone and ends up resonating with no one. You get campaign reworks, misaligned messaging, and budget spent reaching people who are never going to buy anyway. The second is trying to spread across too many channels before any single one is working. Running a blog, LinkedIn, email, paid search, and TikTok simultaneously sounds like coverage, but it usually means more mediocre execution everywhere and mastery and success nowhere. The fix is simple in principle. Pick one or two channels where your audience actually is and get those working. When they are, then expand. Strategy isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things well enough that they start to compound. So here's the practical test to close the loop. Can you complete this sentence? We target who choose us because, and we reach them through. If you can say that clearly and specifically, you may have a strategy. If you can't, or if it sounds like it could describe any business in your sector, you have a mishmash and collection of tactics and a lot of guesswork. Before spending another pound on ads or content, nail those three answers. They determine whether your tactics have any chance of working. If that was of value, subscribe to the channel for one real business question answered every video. For the same clarity in writing, the website and newsletter is 5minutebusiness.com.